Hello everybody, welcome back to another ERLC Roger Landian clarification video. Guess that's what we're going with. Just Roger Landian ERLC stuff, which is currently the only thing we've been doing because I am boring. Anyway, let's start off with the bang because it is liveries and it's going to take a hell of a long time because I'm doing West Point Police Department, Madera County Fire District, Roger Landian Military Police, and our Department of Transportation all in one singular video, which that's definitely not going to take super long. Anyway, as you can see, this is our most basic model of police car. You've got your blue all over the place, got the white. Obviously, this was obviously stripped straight out of the LAPD, which that's a little credit to them for the inspiration. As you can see, I'm currently ABC 123, which is our demonstration, because why not? And there's no excuse for domestic violence, which is on the back of tons of LAPD cruisers. Emergency 911, that stuff, that logo, obviously, all ripped straight from the LAPD, so I had to credit them in this video and there. But the color scheme, everything, color scheme, name, all that stuff is kind of us. Obviously, we can't custom create liveries for all of the vehicles in the time it took us to make this server, but we are in the process of custom creating our own with the ambulance to no success. But this is still a great vehicle, and I hope many other people really understand what we were going for with this one. Now, for the pursuit vehicle, I know that a few people are gonna be a little mad at this because they're like, well, it's the exact same thing, but not in the right colors. And yes, but also no. It is in the right colors. It is in white for a good reason. This white helps you identify pursuit cars out and about. White is a very flashy, prominent color. That's why I chose it for the pursuit cars for Westgate. Flashy, not so much, but prominent, absolutely. Which is also seen when you flip on full on any of our police cars. You will see, look at all of these lights. Every light option you can have, you will have. Now, obviously, we can't just do stuff like that, and everybody remembers the good old Chevron Antelope SS 1994. You guys might know this as the Crown Vic, if the Crown Vic was a little special. Yeah, it is our cadet vehicles. Yeah. As you might have guessed, I'm not exactly a big dude driving around as a cadet, but obviously the cadets are still extremely important. And you can kind of see what a cadet would look like here. This is your base cadet just driving around, you know? The vehicle is a little small, but it is a good performance because it can still do stuff like this. All the way out to the highway. Now, this is a library vehicle, and I do want to speed a few things up, but you know. So it does actually have automatic acceleration. It's free to literally everybody, but when you use it, you have to use the cadet uniform, which makes you look a little weird. Now, this thing can handle turns and everything this, but one thing you might notice is if you want to pit, use this vehicle, it can only go 160 miles an hour. Whereas 128 for a base one, and the pursuit one can go over 140, and it uses a grappler because you're gonna need to pit. You're gonna need to pit or do that. This thing handles turn and not losing speed or turn extremely well. Everything in it is still in prime condition, so I don't want to hear any more complaints about the cadet vehicle. I don't want to hear any more complaints because this is for the people who don't own the other cars. If you own the other cars, use the other cars. They're slightly better. And why I say slightly? Because they're only slightly better. That doesn't mean you shouldn't buy them and use them because they are so better. But you know, all that. I'm now going to reset because I'm not driving back in this thing. No offense to anybody who uses the cadet vehicle. It is still a great vehicle. As you can tell by my ruthless attempt to protect it. The SWAT armored truck is black, yes, but it is in black, yes, but it's a SWAT vehicle. Why does it need to be seen? It's slow. It's hard to use. It's slow. It's hard to use. It's still amazing. You can still see every single little tiny detail about our SWAT vehicle and its terrible suspension. I'm going to get off before it launches me into stratosphere. Now, you can obviously see that this is still base game vehicles. I have not imported any custom vehicles, nor do I know if you even can import custom vehicles. But 6 minutes in, almost as long as our last video, and we're only just now finishing up with our SWAT truck. Now, let's move on to our dot, which I'm actually going to be ABC123 again, because that is our new just example person. Now, our example person here is no one special, just our average person, learning how everything works. Now, you might notice something here. Wait a minute, there aren't any custom libraries for dot. Yep, there are none. Sorry guys, I haven't gotten to them yet. Because you can just drive around in the normal things, because it still looks good. On a military police, probably my favorite group is the military police group. As you can kind of tell by the fact that, well, we look pretty nice. The grappler isn't supposed to be here still. I'm so sorry about that. But military police, look at the beautiful livery here. I still feel like the inside of this should have been, you know, a little less white on that one, but you know, it's still great. Of course, we have AEDs on board, 911. We're still military police. It's just, you know, kind of covered by our ABC123's little logo here. Everything's going wrong. Assist, protect, defend. You can see this place is still, you know, everything is kind of circled in the same group under military police. And everybody kind of looks the exact same, but that's by design. We are all part of the same place. This is supposed to have a grappler. Again, super sorry about that. Looks kind of the same, you might notice. AED, 911. Military police still covered up. 911, 911. That is AED, it's just hard to see. By hard to see, I mean it's covered. Assist, protect, defend. Military police, all the same thing. Now, you might notice, wait a minute, why would a cadet be a military police officer? And that's because of, well, some people join and don't really play the game that much. So they don't really have that much money, or they just don't know how to make money. That's by playing the base game. Now this is a military police vehicle. Military police, you can see military there. That's not great, but you might notice this triangle here. That's the thing that really matters in identification of a military police vehicle, and this little line there. Obviously, we have nothing on our hoods, on our front, or anything, so if we're being followed by this, well, just know it is most likely being followed by the military police. Now, some people have asked why they're in black, and that's because they don't need to not be in black. Anyway, yeah, that's all the explanation I'm giving you. This is our military police armored vehicle called 911, assist, protect, defend. Giant, like absolutely ginormous triangle covered up by a large group of people. Obviously, we have AED on board, even if it is a fast response team vehicle. Yeah. Nothing on top, because why do we need stuff on top or on the hoods, people? I don't really understand you. Now, we got to get into our Madera County Fire District. And some people disagree with how I style the Madera County Fire District. As you can tell, I'm recording this right after the last one. This is our base fire engine. Fire, we got some warning stuff. CFA. Ballarat. Some companies and people that made it. Everything is pretty good. CFA, do not overtake this while it is turning. Please stop trying to overtake this thing. Okay? People are getting smushed because you keep trying to overtake the thing while it is turning. We are turning really fast because we have to go like now. Now, our ambulance. Some people will have definitely ragged on this by the time this video has come out. Probably. Obviously there's a few glitches here or there with our ambulance, but it still looks nice. It has this, just the classic ambulance look on the back, and it has some ginormous medical symbols on the sides. There was originally going to be one on the hood, but pause for dramatic effect. No thank you. Yeah, I decided to go with nothing on the top or the hood or anything because that actually caused some issues inside the cabin when I tried to do that, and it didn't look very good. Anyway, everybody, that is a 11.5-minute video that I hope we all understand might be, like, these aren't all permanent. I will either take the video down or keep it up and rename it to something different, but with that, we have ABC 123. It's obviously screenshotted because why not? Why not present our dear friend ABC 123 to the world? I hope everyone has a good day. I am definitely not having a good day. I'm kidding. I'm having a great day. I get to do these videos. First ones. Everybody have a good day. Come in, check out the libraries for yourself, drive around the vehicles, tell me anything bad or any glitches about the server. Like, please. And if you ever want to join in, you click these 3 dots. Servers. Listed servers. You just go Rogerlandia right here. We're starred. We are 2. Look at that. And obviously, this is for people who want a very realistic and don't want to say cuffs. Or, dying every 5 seconds. Now, of course, we do have a few things that are, prohibited, but we do have server packs for custom library and a roleplay pack. So I can just use that stuff to make the game much more realistic, and I hope everybody has a good day. Bye-bye.